Well, I'm glad you had a chance to visit us at the Hargrave display this year, and I know one of the questions I was asked earlier is what kind of show has it been? And I've been telling people for a while I thought this would be a pivotal show. You would know for the rest of the year what was going to happen based on this. I think what you'll find is that buyers are moving ahead again on decisions. If you look down at this display, I mean, you'll see we brought 10 boats. We've signed one offer on one of them. One of our Hargraves was taken in trade by Westport over here. They've got one signed offer and two backups behind it. And I think the reason is I think the buyer recognizes that this is probably the end of the buying cycle in terms of who has the leverage. This is the third year sellers have been sitting there holding out, and most of them have decided whatever my boat's worth today, that's all it's ever going to be worth. And that was certainly the case with the first offer we signed. So I think it's been a good show. I think if you've looked around, you'll see a lot of new product here. I mean, I saw the new Nisi project. We've got our brand new 136-footer we just rolled in from Turkey with. A beautiful boat. I mean, it's state-of-the-art. It's high-tech composite construction. It has all the latest gizmos, bells, whistles. So I think for the last 3 years, as the industry's been in a slump and a lull or whatever you want to call it, I think everybody's been busy working, because the one thing we've learned as an industry is when you come through a major recession, the only way out is you have to have something new, something different, and something that's genuinely exciting in order to get the guy to reach in his pocket and pull out his checkbook. So I think that from our perspective, it's been a great show. This morning, the general manager of the Eden Rock Hotel across the street came over to tell me this is the best show they've had at the hotel since 2006. He said the rooms were full. They had backup orders waiting on all the rooms. He said the restaurants were full. And he said every morning by 10 o'clock in the morning, the parking garage is absolutely full at $50 a head. So he said from their perspective, they can tell what the difference in energy is. So the boating industry is always, it's a leading indicator in times of trouble. It's a lagging indicator when things are getting better in the industry. So I think from every signal that we have, this is the show people be talking about, that in 2011 in Miami, that's when it turned for new construction. And new construction means whether it's for Hargrave or the big production builders like Viking or Hatteras or the overseas yards like Azimuth or Ferretti, people would be talking about the fact that that's the show that it turned and people began pulling new orders. So I guess if you're out there looking and you're still thinking about a boat, trust me, this is nearing the end of the cycle. You want to be there now. I remember looking at the stock market. I hate the stock market. I hate everything about it. I can't even count the money I lost. But at one point, my wife says, "Do you know you can buy a share of stock in GE for the cost of a light bulb?" And I mean, I thought about pulling all my cash out of the bank and just dumping it in. So if you're a buyer, this is the time. This is where you want to be. And we'll be at Palm Beach. We'll have a lot of new stuff there that's not at this show. So we hope to see you up there. And thanks for taking the time to come visit us at Hargrave.